Hey, I wanted to make a video on how you could edit your workspace settings in SongBoard so that you can make SongBoard look more like your brand. So first thing you do is you log in with an admin account and then head over to the Workspace page here on the admin dashboard. And here you'll see all of your workspace settings. So you can update your company name. So I'll update it here and you can see that it'll be reflected up here on the top, and it also shows up if I were to refresh the page, it would update the title here. And then there's also the logo that you can set here, and this is shown on every page. Let me just go ahead and grab some random logo. Let me see. Here, this nice circle thing. Okay, so you can see that the logo has been set there. It shows up here. And then we got something called the color, the company color. And this is basically a color that reflects throughout your entire SongBoard workspace, from the icons and buttons to text and even background colors. So you'll see that I'm going to choose red, so it's pretty clear to see. And it matches my logo too. So you can tell that the background here has been updated to be like this red tint, and it goes really well with the logo that we picked out. And all the icons here are red as well. So yeah, that's a pretty easy way you can set the color of your brand. You can also set your company website here. This is if you contribute to SongBoard, if you send song lists, or if you create event templates to share. We'll give you a shout out if you just put your website here. Yeah, those are the main settings. So I do want to talk about some of some of the tricky things that you might run into here. So one thing to note is that you can always use dark mode here, and you'll still see your brand colors. And anyone can do this, your hosts or you can do that as well. So you'll see that even when you're in dark mode, you can still see your brand colors. There's a couple things to watch out for here. So I'll switch back to light mode. So if you pick a color that's like white, for example, now what we do is we make sure that you can see all the text and icons and buttons on the page at all times. So obviously we're on the light mode, and I picked white. So you might be confused because you see black here. Well, if the color doesn't have enough contrast, if it's hard to see the text against your color that you picked out, we will default it to a darker color like that. But you will see that when you set your color to a light color, that it will be used in dark mode. So you can see here that I'm using white, and you see white is the primary color. And the reverse happens if you choose a black color here. So I chose black, and light mode you see black, and dark mode you see white. And depending on which color you pick, you might land somewhere in between. Like this color here is pretty dark, and it does show up for dark mode. It's just a matter of how much contrast is in the color. So if you run into some situation where like the color is not what you expect, you can just kind of play with it a little bit, find one that shows up for both. Yeah, I just wanted to call that out because I could see how someone might find that confusing. So yeah, those are some of the settings you can choose for customizing your workspace to look more like your brand. I hope this video helped, and I'll see you around.